Well, they seem to be in everything from musical greeting cards to electronic toys. And each year, about 2,500 children, most of them toddlers, ingest a button battery.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta recently treated 3 children in 1 week who each swallowed a lithium button battery. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin spoke to the father of one of those kids and joins us now live. Beth?
And Tom and Sine, this is really scary because Rodney Beard is a veteran DeKalb County firefighter. He became a single dad when his wife died when their son RJ was 6 months old. And Beard says he doesn't know how RJ found a button battery, but he did. And he says what happened next was terrifying.
RJ, look on Nana.
Rodney Beard is a DeKalb County fire rescue captain, earning his stripes these days as a single dad to 14-month-old RJ.
I've been a fireman for over 20 years. Keeping up with a 1 year is much harder.
Because this guy puts everything in his mouth.
You know, he wants to taste it, see how it feels, and you have to tell him no.
And in late March, RJ, who's an easy baby, grew irritable, especially at mealtime.
When he would chew his food and swallow it, a few seconds later, he would vomit it back up.
Rodney took RJ to the pediatrician, who found nothing out of the ordinary. But as they were leaving,
she says, I just want to do one more thing. Let's get an x-ray to make sure he didn't swallow anything.
And that's when they saw it.
So this is a classic x-ray, and you see the button battery.
A nickel-sized lithium button battery lodged in RJ's esophagus.
You notice this is the heart, and it's literally right next to the exit of the heart, the aorta. And that's a classic place for them to get stuck, right there.
Dr. Carrie Sauer, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta's director of endoscopy, says this is dangerous because lithium batteries emit a powerful electrical charge. In as little as 2 hours, they can burn through the wall of a child's esophagus into the aorta, the largest blood vessel in the body.
So the very first thing is getting that button battery out as soon as possible.
That took about 15 minutes, but RJ's ordeal was just beginning.
My son had swelling throughout his thoracic cavity, and he was at risk for bleeding, for ruptures.
RJ landed in Children's Pediatric ICU, monitored around the clock for weeks for serious complications. And in the hospital, the Beards met 2 other families whose children had also swallowed button batteries that same week. But where did they get them?
I do not know where the battery comes from, but he found it and he wanted to try it out.
The batteries come in childproof packaging with warning stickers, but Dr. Sauer says kids typically find them in toys and musical greeting cards.
If you get a musical card, let the kids play with it while you're there, and then that night or the next night, pull out that button battery and dispose of it.
He's getting better, little fella. Thank God each day.
And Rodney Beard can finally exhale. His little explorer is going to be okay.
I refer to him now as Lithium Baby.
And you can laugh now. Rodney Beard says if you're a parent or a grandparent or any caregiver with a young child in your home at any time, you need to look around your house and make sure that anything that contains a button battery is either up, out of reach, or secure. He said he's a fire rescue captain, but he had no idea that the danger, that these batteries pose to young children. And it's not just, that they swallow and choke on it. It's what happens, that chain of events afterwards.
And so quickly, too. In a matter of just a couple of hours, you got to act fast.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's the kind of thing where if you suspect a child's ingested a button battery, you must go to the emergency room immediately, because we're talking about 2 hours to start burning through the esophagus.
What a story.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Beth.